Hey guys, welcome to the Stuffy Crafter. I'm Jessica, and today we are doing a Whip Chat. If you're new here and you don't know what WIP stands for, it stands for Work in Progress. And what normally happens during a Whip Chat is that you can bring out your own whips if you want, or you can be doing whatever it is that you like to do around the household, be it like chores, driving, or even just sitting on the couch relaxing as you listen about me ramble about what's been going on during my week. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. It's a hazy day today. It's miserable looking outside, but yeah, it's been a very boring week, to be honest, guys. We haven't really done too much around here. Oh, and I am dealing with some this washi tape, man. I have some nicer washi tape, but I'm just trying to get through of all the stuff that I got like from Diamond Art Club. So I'm just trying to get rid of all of that as of yet, and because I don't like wasting washi, although I might just give it to my kids, to be honest. But yeah, the washi I'm dealing with, it just constantly peels up. But yeah, anyway, so it's been a week where it's been slow, but I feel like I've been slowly going insane. Reason being is my husband decided to give his ukulele to Jaina. And then Nicole gave her recorder to Michael. So this past week has been nothing but noise. So much noise, guys. And like there's times where it's like I want them to stop, but I can't bring it into, like, I don't have the heart to do it, you know. Because there was one point I was trying to record last week. I was trying to get an unboxing done, and Jaina comes wandering in with her ukulele, and she's just like, listen, and she's just, because she figured out how to strum a note, and that's all she wanted to do. So she was just sitting next to me strumming, and I'm just like sitting there on my phone going, okay, because I have my setup already ready to go. I told them, hey, I'm about to do an unboxing. I need you guys to not make a lot of racket. And she's just sitting in there for like, I think it was like 30-40 minutes plus, just strumming the same note. And just like, what do you think? It's like, it's great. It's like one of those times where it's like, just grit your teeth and bear it. But it's like, at the same time, I feel bad for feeling that way. I don't like feeling like that way, because I want to be supportive of my kids, but at the same time it's just like I get a little like, it was just a lot. They were just constantly playing. It slowed down the last few days, but it was a constant noise thing. And my husband took pity on me at one point and was able to call her downstairs for lunch, and I was able to get my unboxing done, but partway through it, so I don't know if you guys noticed it, I had some awkward like moments where I stopped talking, or I felt like I stopped talking because I was keeping an ear out for them, because I could have sworn that you guys could hear them, but they weren't playing close enough, because there's been times where they come up right against my door and just start playing, and I'm just like, guys, can you respect the fact that I'm doing a recording? Just you know. And then they talk about how long I take, and it's just like, it won't take as long if you guys just, you know, let me get the moment done. But yeah, I'm trying to just to get through that. And man, this week has also been a week of getting ready for school. I know that it's kind of crazy me saying I'm getting my kids ready for school in the middle of July, but with the calendar changes that has happened in our area, school starts like at the very beginning of August, not like August 1st, but like around the beginning part. And we are on the crunch time now. I have to start switching the kids' bedtime schedules to get them used to going to bed earlier and getting them to wake up earlier. Heck, I have to start getting used to waking up earlier. I haven't gotten into that yet. But I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to force my body to go back to school. But one thing that has changed, I already told my husband, like, since our oldest is not doing the TV stuff in the mornings at the elementary school because she's now a middle schooler. I'm not waking up at 5:45, 5:50 in the morning. I'm like, I'm setting that alarm clock to 6 o'clock, and we're gonna have the kids get ready and be ready to go at 7 instead. And if I can streamline it a little bit more, that time I get pushed to 6:15. I'm like, I'm going to try and get this worked out. He's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, but I can dream. I'd like to sleep. And he jokes around. He goes, maybe you should go to bed earlier. I'm like, shh, we don't talk about that. So, but yeah, we've been getting ready. I'm like trying to also make sure that they get their homework done. Oh my goodness. It's not as agonizing as it is, even though the work's a bit harder. I think the kids realize that if they want to get their school treats, that they have to put in the work. Although today was a little bit rough on one thing, because usually it's Jaina where I have to, when we're doing schoolwork, where I'm basically dragging her through the mud to get her to do things. It's like pulling teeth. But today it was actually Michael that was just dragging his feet about it. So the poor kid. This has been a constant thing. His teachers mention it all the time when he was in school, and it's one of his weak points. But it's basically, he is very creative, but he doesn't work his creative brain the way that they need him to. Hold on, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. I know, it's bad. 2 o'clock in the morning, in the afternoon, I'm finally drinking my cup. But his teachers have always said that he needs to work on his creative side. He's very imaginative. It's just the creativity part can be a little bit harder for him to articulate. So today's work thing, I'm going back in June. I'm like, we're doing the English assignments in June because it's only 15 for the entire summer. So I think we're like on assignment number 6 with that. But we've caught up pretty well with math. So I think we only have I think 10 more assignments left to do for math. So hey, woo! We finished all of June's math last week, so I was so ecstatic about that. But we had to read a book. It was like the sandcastle that Lola built, and then after that they said to illustrate and create a story of a sandcastle that you wish to build. And I even told him, like, go exaggerate, go crazy. You don't have to like be like, oh, I did this and this for a simple sandcastle. I'm like, just go insane. Just do whatever your heart wants. I'm like, or like, pick your interests, And I thought I was trying to help him out. Like I said, the poor kid, so I was like trying to help him out. Like I help Jane out sometimes. So I went, well, you like countries. He's obsessed with, one of his obsessions is all about the flags and countries of the world. And he knows each and every flag and everything like that, along with the periodic table and space. But the periodic table has been his newest thing. But he was not having it. But I was like, you can do is you can draw a moat around your sandcastle and have these little boats with all the country's flags on it that can be like swimming around the moat. I'm like, or you could put them on your little towers. I'm like, you can get these little pebbles. You can talk about pebbles and seashells to decorate your sandcastle. And I'm like, you can even make it, an actual house type thing. And he just, right now we're struggling with that still. I gave him a bit of a break. I told him that we'll come back to it. So probably like after I'm done with this and then my time-lapse video, I will go back down and we'll work on that a little bit more. And my husband said that he'll help out as well. So we've kind of tried to, and he was like, really, the poor kid, like I said, he was getting frustrated. So I was just like, okay, lunchtime, I'm going to go upstairs, you know, I want to get this, and you're going to take a break and a breather, and then we'll go back to it. So hopefully we'll get something out of it today. But yeah, normally it's usually Jaina where I have that kind of trouble, but nope, not today. Jaina, she, oh man, she went nuts with her sandcastle today. She made it 3 stories tall, and it has over 50 rooms, and she drew like an extravagant castle for her. I'm like, and she was going to town, like she was like, I got this. This is the best homework assignment ever. So we got that, and then like I asked if Nicole needed any help, and nope, she's self-sufficient. So she's been like self-sufficient since 3rd grade. I don't need to really ever help her out with anything. I still ask, so that way I can somewhat feel useful. Although it's like, nah, got it. I'm like, okay, you know. The only thing I have to keep reminding her is to actually read her homework assignment all the way through, because she'll read halfway through and then she realizes she made a mistake and goes, oh, I made, you know, I need to fix this. It's like, just read the entire thing before you start, please. And she never learns her lesson. But yeah, it's just, goodness. And then on top of like all this stuff, we're just doing the back to school shopping. There was Amazon Prime Day. Couldn't really get anything what I wanted for Amazon Prime Day. It was like, since we're just like in crunch time with getting ready for school, excuse me, I am so sorry. Like I said, the air quality has been completely crap today. But anyway, so I hate that I spilled all these drills while I coughed. So the, goodness, I'll get back to it. Like my brain just, my brain fizzed out. Let's see. Oh, we're getting ready for school stuff. So, we're trying to save up because it's just 3 kids. So on top of that, it's like we had to get school assignments for everything. I like kind of cross-checked between Amazon and Target, and Target was the better, was the cheaper solution to get school supplies, so I went with that. So I finished most of it, but goodness, what was it? The sheet that we gotten on Facebook. I hate going on Facebook, guys. I'm sorry. But the school registration is coming up this week, but my husband doesn't think that we're going to have to do it because we already registered our kids. And normally they give us the school supply list there. If we don't do that online or whatever, we have the registration on their Facebook page. And I found it a few weeks ago, and it was like the middle school one was kind of worded weird. It just said for all 6th grade, like for all classes, it was like 1 folder, 4 composition notebooks, a binder. And I was just thinking, do you mean for each class or do you mean for the entire school? And Nicole mentioned that they said that they won't be having lockers this year. That's next year. So I'm like, are they switching classes, or you know, what are we only having one class? I mean, like, what's going on, right? But I guess we'll find out closer. So I kind of tried to guess. So with her, I did the 1 binder, 4 composition books, but I didn't do 1 folder. I bought her 4 folders just in case. And, you know, in case of also because she's supposed to be in the gifted and talented thing, or now honors, I guess, would be thing. But we haven't heard word about that either, so... So it's just been, it's been a lot of questioning. So, but I saw that the band needed a binder with goodness, the sheet protector. So I got her that as well. And then actually last night, I had the kids pick out their backpacks, but their backpacks were so expensive. Like, I went on Amazon for that, and I'm trying right now. I'm not wanting to get a backpack every year for them. It's more of I want this backpack to last at least 2 to 3 years, you know? I want a good, decent backpack because, like, what I've been doing was always buying stuff from Target and Walmart, which isn't, you know, a bad thing. But my kids are rough on their stuff, and their backpacks usually tear before the year is over. And, last time I bought their backpack, this backpack has lasted 2 years, although it's now in pretty bad shape. And Nicole definitely has outgrown her backpack. But it's time to get a new backpack, and Nicole wants to be sophisticated. Her words, sophisticated. She wants a much older backpack. She doesn't need those children's backpacks. I'm like, what? But here's the funny thing. We bought it. All 3 kids got the same backpack type. Well, not the same backpack type, but it's all space theme. All 3 of them got space theme backpacks. And Nicole's and Jana's are similar enough where I'm gonna you're gonna have to look at your pockets to make sure that you guys are grabbing the right ones, because with Jana's it's just one huge pocket in the back, while with Nicole it's like multiple pockets. So I'm like, you guys are gonna have to make sure. And I laughed because that was the thing. But oh my gosh. But the thing was, I gave up. My husband said I had $150 spending budget for diamond paintings, and I was going to use it to get a Jaded Gem Shop diamond painting, because that's what I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to get one of those. And I just started looking at the backpacks, and I saw like the delivery date on Nicole's backpack, and I saw that it's going to be cutting it close with school starting. And I told him, I'm like, is it okay if I just, I save my 150 or use my 150 for their backpacks, and then I'll get a diamond painting later? And he's like, yeah, sure. I think he was surprised I said that, but I don't know why he is, because a lot of times whenever I get Amazon gift cards and stuff like that, I usually spend it on the kids. Like, that was the thing when they were like really young. That's what I normally did. So I don't know why he was so shocked. But yeah, I'm not getting a Jaded Gem Shop yet. So, and I was a little sad because I thought he got me the Magician's Table, because his birthday was earlier this week. It was on Saturday, and he has a Diamond Art Club account too, and he has points, and he said he could use the points to get me that, because he's like, I'll buy it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm going to use my points, because I had enough points to get it for free, and I just had to buy shipping. So he goes, no, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, okay. And I thought he did. And then today I asked him, I'm like, did you actually get that? He goes, no, why would I? I'm like, but you said. And I'm like, I don't even know if they have it right now. I'll check, but I don't even know if we can do it, because I spent the money for for the backpack. So I'm gonna have to cross my fingers and hope that they still have it. Sorry, more coffee. I need all the coffee I can get. But yeah, it's a lot of prepping for school, and I'm kind of nervous because we're going to go school shopping for clothes most likely this weekend, and I'm not looking forward to going to Walmart on a weekend to go clothes shopping, because I did measure my kids, but I just want to make sure, because all of them have outgrown their clothes, and I don't want them to go to school with the same clothes that they've been wearing because of how tight some of it is on them. I want to make sure that they have at least a couple of outfits before they start school. So I'm going to have to get that. And then we also threw away all of their water bottles last year, at the beginning of summer. We threw all of those away. So we're going to have to go and get brand new water bottles for each and every one of them. So that's going to be another cost. And plus shoes. All of them need shoes and socks. I'm getting rid of all the socks because their socks are tiny on them. I'm like, guys, you gotta stop growing. I was just like, it was crazy, like, because their socks were kind of fitting right at the beginning of summer. Now they don't really fit very well. I'm like, you guys gotta stop. Stop it. Yeah, and then Jane is like complaining that her underwear is too tight. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys are killing me. Just so many expenses. So, and then on top of that, I have my dental appointments coming up, you know, soon. So it was like, and not even to say just my normal doctor appointments. I'm just like, oh man, this is not going to be a fun few months getting back into the groove of things. But yeah, I was just like, I figured what we could do is at least get the kids a couple new outfits. I think we'll have Nicole have the majority of the new outfits because she's in middle school, and the dress codes and stuff like that are a little bit stricter for her. And I want to make sure that her clothes aren't tight. Like, all of her clothes are tight, and she can't wear a lot of the outfits she has now because I know it's not in the dress. It's not according to dress code. So I want to make sure that she has it a little bit easier, and I think I can get away with it with Michael and Jaina just for like another month or so before I have to. So let's hope that they don't get a growth spurt like immediately. Like, cross our fingers. Hope and pray. But yeah, it's just been a bunch of that, and I'm just I really don't want to go shopping, guys. Please don't make me go shopping. I hate shopping so much. I never like to do clothes shopping, and I know Nicole does, and she is going to be like wanting to get everything and anything, and she wants to accessorize, and I'm like, I'm so shocked at, because she was never like that when she was younger, and now she's like, this kid, oh my gosh. I know we're focusing a little bit with Nicole, but oh my gosh, she asked me if she could get makeup, guys, and I'm just like, I'm looking at her. She's 11 years old, and she wants makeup, and I may have shot myself in the foot. Maybe, I don't know. But I looked at her and I was like, you're not going to wear makeup if you can't even take care of your hair. Like, what makes you think that you're going to do a good job with makeup? I know it was a little rude, but I was trying to also be a little truthful about the fact that I'm like, I don't mind if she wears some makeup, but she wanted a face full of makeup, you know, and this kid hasn't worn makeup yet. Like, her thing that right now she's done is lip gloss, and she still can't apply lip gloss correctly. It's like all over her face when she does it. So, but yeah, she wanted to start wearing makeup because her friend wears makeup. And I'm like, you know, not a big deal. You know, you could probably wear lipstick and stuff like that a couple of times. But I pointed out that she's also going to be playing the clarinet. And that lipstick or lip gloss that she wears is going to just rub right off when she's playing an instrument. Or it's going to stain to read. So it won't be, it's not going to stick around. I'm like, if her band classes are at the very end of the day, it's not going to matter much because it'll rub off by that point if she's not reapplying it. But if it's like at the very beginning of the day, it's going to go like all over her face. I've been in band. I know that. I've seen it. Not on me, but, because my parents were really strict about the fact they would not let me wear makeup. But like I said, I don't mind if she wears makeup, but I don't feel like she's not mature. I don't think she has the right mindset. She fights with me with her hair a lot. I know she doesn't like how thick and curly her hair is, and I fight with her on hair care, and I explain it to her. I'm like, if you can show me that you actually can take care of your hair, like you actually do a good job, you know, putting the hair cream, conditioner, you know, and you know, actually trying to dry it out properly, and you know, doing the dangerous treatments that we have for her hair as well. I'm like, then yes, we can start talking about, you know, maybe getting, you know, a little bit of, you know, eyeshadow, some eyeliner, and mascara if you really want to, and we'll talk about applying it, you know, and stuff like that, but in minimal amounts, not all the time, you know. I'm like, definitely, like, if you're going to go out for dances or with, you know, friends to go out, we'll definitely work on that, but I want you to work on your hair first. Show me that you actually can do a routine before you want to do something new. So I might have I might have shot myself in the foot, but we'll see. And if she doesn't, you know, I'll keep true to my word. We'll start doing that, and I will start looking up makeup tutorials so I can help her, because I'm not really good at putting on makeup. My hands are very shaky, and my whenever I try to put makeup on my own self, like my eyelids are shaky too, so it's not, I just, like, I put on as the least amounts that I know that will work. Although I would like to do it. I would like to dress up a little bit more often, but you know, whatever. But I think you know, she'll have fun. You know, I'm pretty sure she'll get some glitter stuff as well. Cause no, what 11-year-old doesn't like glitter? Well, it's almost ingrained in every preteen. It feels like. Oh my goodness. But but yeah, she wants to wear makeup. We'll see. We'll see if she gets the hang of actually working on her hair. I'm not saying that she has to do it all, but she does need to, you know, take initiative and actually, you know, do some of her hair care, because I got Jana. I gotta focus on too, to work on her hair, because Jana wants me to braid her hair, or you know, put it in a fancy bun or something like that. Excuse me. And she's 11, so she should know how to brush her hair at the very least. But I'm not just saying brush her hair, but she never puts the hair conditioner stuff in her hair, and she never puts the anti-frizz cream stuff that we got for her as well. So she complains about how the fact that, and I understand, because my hair fluffs up just as bad during the summer, with all this humidity and stuff. It just pops up and it just looks like a frizzy mess, and she complains about it. And I'm like, well, if you start putting, you know, like hair mousse or something, like some hair products to help that, and help define your curl pattern, it might help you a little bit. All right, I know I'm rambling about just going on about this. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So like I said earlier, it was my husband's birthday this past Saturday. We had a very quiet birthday at the very beginning. He got to sleep in quite for a long time, which was surprising, because he doesn't normally get to sleep in so long. And the kids were very quiet for him. They weren't that quiet for my birthday, but although I had to wake up early for school that's the thing. My birthday's like smack dab during their school year, while his is smack dab right in summer. But still, on the weekends, whenever my birthday lands on a weekend, no one stays quiet. But yeah, we spent some time with my in-laws as well. Like during the later part, my husband gotten a notification from UPS Friday night, Saturday morning, that he had a package, and he was like, what is this package? And he has to sign for it. So he's getting excited because he sees the word Longhorn, and he's like, oh, you know, someone must have sent me delicious meats. He was hoping that he was getting like barbecue or something like that. And I screenshot this. when he told me what it was, because if you know this man, he loves to have a good drink. All right, he likes his whiskey, and it was so funny because he's like, it's whiskey. And he was so disappointed. He goes, I don't want more whiskey. I want moo cow. And I was just like, I'm screenshotting that. And he goes, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, hey, I think it's like someone at his work where, who's been sending this to him, because it happened before, right around when he got like his promotion to be a manager and everything. And it's the same brand and everything, and he was so sad. He thought he was gonna get food, like he thought he was gonna get barbecue, and he's so sad, the poor man. And it was just so funny. I'm like, because he any other day he would be like, hey, free whiskey, but nope, I want my moo cow. This man. And then I sent him a link to a barbecue place around here. I'm like, hey, do you want to order there then? Like on Saturday, not Saturday, on Sunday. Like when we're back home, because, like I said, we were going to be going over to my in-laws, to celebrate his birthday, and he goes, no, I'm fine. This man. But anyway, after we got the package, he decided to go and get cleaned up and everything, and went upstairs, and we finally hit the road to go to my in-laws' place. Oh my goodness. But when we got there, we had to he had to help his dad out with cooking the hamburgers, and we were already there pretty late because of how long it took for UPS to deliver the package. So he helped out with getting the hamburgers ready. We kind of cheaped out because we were supposed to bring the mac and cheese and coleslaw and everything. We just went to KFC and picked up coleslaw and mac and cheese for our sides instead. My husband's like, I don't feel like it. I'm like, I can't blame you. But yeah, we had a good time. We spent a little bit past the twins' bedtime. So one of the disappointing things was we didn't get like birthday donuts. I know Jana's disappointed because Jana's obsessed with not birthday donuts, but she's obsessed with donuts. This kid is like a donut fiend. You do not put a donut near her or it will disappear. She will gobble that thing up real quick. The most pickiest eater in the world will eat that. Yeah, she give her junk food. She's a happy person, which is why she does not get junk food, because that. Goodness gracious. It's actually gotten more hazy out there. I know my husband had to just leave to go pick up groceries, so he probably brought in some of that stuff inside. So, and people are cutting the grass too. So if you hear some noises, that's someone cutting grass outside. I'm sorry. But let's see. But yeah, it was just it was a easygoing birthday for him, and he enjoyed it quite a bit. He likes to have an easygoing type thing. And then yesterday, he got to sleep in a little bit again, which he's like, I wish I could do this every day. I'm like, I don't think the kids would. I think the kids were nice and were quiet enough for him these last 2 days. But oh man, this morning, I heard them way earlier than I wanted. They were like, we're done being quiet. We gotta be loud now. And then, of course, homework. So, and then I was like spending most of my time trying to figure out what to tell you guys, because I was like, man, we didn't do a lot this week. It's just been hot. It's been in the 90s, guys. It has been. And the splash park has supposedly opened up, from what I saw on Facebook. Haven't seen any thing that it will be. It has done a emergency maintenance or anything, but it opened up on Friday. I think it was Friday. I could be wrong. But it was like summer in the park kind of thing, and I just didn't want to take the kids out. It was supposed to be like late till 9 o'clock that they were staying open for, and I didn't want to take them out there because it was like I said, it's summer in the park. And what is that? Okay, sorry. There was something that's like scraping across my window. But it gets busy, and I knew that there was no way that the kids would have fun. So I was like, well, let's give it a few days, see if it actually closes down. And it hasn't. And I know that my husband has like some free time today, but I really don't want us to go outside when it looks like this outside. It's just, I can't really see too far out past a couple of houses with some of the haze. It's that bad. So I feel bad, but I don't think we're gonna go out for another day or so. I mean, he's apparently extremely busy tomorrow, so I don't even think it'll be tomorrow, which sucks because of water pressure here. I would love to pull out the water hose, but since they're not small kids anymore, I can't just fill up a water table and be like, have at it. They want to run around with sprinklers and stuff like that, and I can't give that to them because the water pressure sucks for the hoses. It's great for like inside the house. It's just like for the outside part, there's not enough for the sprinklers to go everywhere. So the kids are just gonna have to suffer. I hate saying that, the poor kids, man. Let's see, what else has happened? Don't think anything else has. My gaming, it's kind of slowed down a bit. I kept joking around. I don't know if my guild leader thinks I'm being serious or what, but we had Mythic going on Thursday, and I promised my friend I was going to watch her. Was it Thursday? No, it was Tuesday. Wait, I can't remember. Yes, it was Thursday. We had Mythic going on Thursday, and I didn't sign up for the Mythic thing because I'm the standby person. So usually everyone else goes before I do, she was asking people if there was anyone who didn't want to participate. A couple did, because someone said that they would want to come to participate in Mythic, but then he wasn't answering his call, and then she was all like, "Oh, well, Jessica, you're gonna have to go and participate." And then I was like, "I'm so sick," and she was like, "Well, you're gonna have to not be sick in a minute if he doesn't show up." Like, I'm gotta go, like that, and then I'm like, "Oh, I mean, I would love the help, but I don't know if she knew that I was really joking around or not, but I didn't mind helping out, although I did mind about helping out with the first thing. I did not want to, not the first thing, the fourth boss. I did not want to really help out with that fourth Mythic boss, especially seeing how everyone was having so much trouble, but I was going to do it if I had to, but no, the guy logged on just in time, so I got to play around with with the new content that just came out, so I did that. But I think we're probably going to call it quits very soon and just focus on doing the heroic skip, and that's it, because not a lot of people are interested in participating as of late, and I can't blame them. It's summer, and people are just got a lot of stuff to do, and this kind of patch has kind of dragged a bit, I guess. So people are just kind of bored. So I was like, okay, it sucks, but it's whatever. So, but yeah, I told her, but I told her I was still around, so I stayed on for a good portion until I think getting close to when after that they logged off. I played for a little bit while my friend was doing her goodness, her live stream. I was watching her live stream and talking to it, and then talking to my husband, and listening into my guild mates and stuff like that. I hate it when people use our driveway as a turnaround. Sorry, I just looked over and Amazon's using our driveway as a turnaround. I hate it. It's so weird. I dislike it. It's like you're gonna. I'm always worried that they're going to run into our mailbox, which has happened. One time our mailbox has gone and we had to push it back up because we weren't going to spend like the 300 plus to get it replaced, because it was going to be on us to get it fixed, and we didn't want to spend that kind of money. We were like, no, we're not doing that. We'll just push it back up. It's still a bit crooked, but it works. Yeah, sorry about the rant. But yeah, I was spending some time doing the new content in the game. I haven't had a chance to log in the last few days after I logged off on Thursday. I probably will log back on tonight before the whole reset tomorrow. But we're trying to figure out what we want to do for everything, and we just probably figured we're going to do the mythic, not mythic, we're going to do the heroic skip, maybe the normal, so that way our evoker has a chance at getting the legendary. The poor guy, our healer, he's our only healer, our evoker healer, and he does not seem to have very good luck on getting that darn legendary to drop for him. So we're gonna try and get it, but we don't know if we're gonna keep doing mythic anymore. We're kind of tired and burnt out, and the participation is really hard to get. So let's see. I don't think anything else interesting has happened. The only thing of note that I can think of is like one of the noisy things that's been going on was my son Michael. He gotten into like animation and stuff like that. So one of his things that he used to be extremely like obsessed about was Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. To the point that we made Chicka Chicka Boom Boom Day, which was June 26th for us, by the way. And we would just watch that. We would read the book all the time. We would play the song. And it's died down, and then he remembered about it, like, past when it was, like, June 28th. He's like, what day was it again? And we're like, it's past, and he goes, no, we gotta play. And I'm like, oh, great. I thought we were done. He's almost a third grader now. Nope. We got back into it. So he kind of got into a thing last week was to redo the whole Chicka Chicka Boom Boom book / song that you can see on YouTube, the animation there. He decided to do it all himself, which was kind of cool and amazing. He spent like 2 or 3 days working on this to try to mimic like what he saw on YouTube. And he sang the song himself all the way. He did all the work. He'd like put emojis sometimes in it, but he did all this stuff, and it was pretty good. He did a really good job, and he's so proud of himself. And now he's like trying to do it again, but make it better, is what he said. He's like, I want to make it better. I'm like, okay. So he's like tracing out letters and stuff like that. We had like a little freebie thing on his kid's Kindle thing, so he's been like messing around with that. But yeah, I'm proud of the kid, but it's just like, I'm so tired of hearing Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. It's like A told B and B told C, and I'm like, I can't get this song out of my head. And But yeah, it's like, at least we're not singing the Chicka Chicka 1 2 3. At least we're not doing that one. Because I don't know if I can handle that one as well, guys. And I might actually have to cut this off because I hear the kids in the hallway. So, I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!